All right, welcome to another test chamber. I'm Ben Reeves, your host for this evening, and I'm joined by my colleague Tim Turry.
Hello, colleague Ben Reeves.
Colleague, very proper start to
arrived
this.
into Brook.
We're playing Sniper Elite 3.
That's right, which is a sequel to Sniper Elite V2.
V2,
yeah.
version 2, Vietnam 2.
Actually, V2 is a rocket. V2 rocket was a rocket that was being developed by the Nazis. That was supposed to be, I think it's supposed to be like intercontinental missile, basically.
Okay, so did it also happen to be like the second game in the series?
It did.
Okay.
It lined up pretty well for them.
That worked out. There was no V3.
There was, they didn't twist history and make a V3. Instead, they took the campaign to Africa, which was one of the lesser talked about theaters of World War II, I think. But this whole series takes place in World War II, so
you know more about World War II than I do, Tim, because you were there. But does this stay pretty true to the actual history of what happened?
Well, you tell me. I don't think they're ever called Nazis, and every instance of a swastika has been replaced with a palm tree. Okay. So you have that.
Well, it's the African version. They're all wearing like Hawaiian shirts and stuff like that.
That's Hawaii, Ben. Just as a heads up.
That's a good heads. Well, look, I don't know anything about World War II.
I think there are tropical parts of Africa. There's jungles. But
yeah, you didn't care for this game a crazy amount. It seems like.
No, I actually was. This happens on Test Chamber sometimes. I'm going to show this intro level, and I was actually feeling pretty good about it in this intro level. But it kind of wears, I love the X-ray stuff. I love shooting dudes in the face and seeing every excruciating detail of their teeth flying out of their skull. It's awful and kind of amazing. I like the gory stuff, whether it's horror movies or games.
Sure.
And it's just hitting that note over and over again, and the mission structures get really boring. And this game's pretty buggy. But let's get into it. I'll give you kind of a walkthrough of what you're doing in the game in case you do want to give it a shot. So, and also at first glance, it looks pretty good on next-gen software, but
that's good.
or on hardware.
Is it on last gen as well? Xbox,
it is, yeah. It's pretty much on everything. So this does the classic hold your breath thing, and you can dial in a shot and really, really give them what's for. This German is going to get it right in the...
Come on.
Ooh. Entrance wound.
Right in the helmet.
And... exit wound.
All right.
Yep. So they really go for it. So
I love that slowdown effect, but it gets tiring, you're saying?
Yeah. All right. I'm aiming for the heart. Let's see if I get it.
Shot through the heart.
It might be too late. Oh.
All
right. I got it. And a lung.
You know what? All he was doing was looking through his binoculars, Tim. You ruined his day.
I know, that is not a weapon, but he was
ruined his tomorrow, too.
He was trying to spot for the planes. Okay, so now I can continue. This is what you end up doing a lot, is just like, okay, well, the next star is over there. All right, I guess I'm going over there now. So, yeah, the kills are pretty brutal. Actually, if people are into more of that, there is a video on the website right now that's all about me killing Hitler a bunch.
With a sniper rifle.
Yeah, I did kill him. Oh, and if you run around too much, your heart rate starts going too fast, and you can't really do your hold your breath thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. It's a cool little feature. And actually, I'm the kind of guy that actually likes to do this in games. If I'm playing a shooter, I like to pull out the sniper rifle and try to just sit on a rooftop and hit dudes from a distance.
Yeah.
By default. And so you'd think this kind of a series would be right up my alley.
That's the tricky thing.
I feel like I'd get tired of it if it was all I was doing. It's kind of like a nice treat when I get to do it.
Well, in a game...
Sometimes, but then you want to switch over and use a shotgun for a while, too.
Right. When you're in a game that is called Sniper and is really encouraging you to do that a lot, you do want to just camp out on a roof, like you were saying, and just, really go for it. But the tricky part is that there's the stealth system, which is at odds with just going crazy and sniping all the time. And you have to plan. You can't really shoot more than twice in a row without giving away this is a different instance. You'll see some of the stealth stuff in a second, but without giving away your position. And then you have to kind of it creates a silhouette of you that shows where the enemies last saw you or spotted you. And then you have to run away, X amount of feet and then come back. And that's how you shake them and keep them from zeroing in on your position. But that gets really old because I just want to snipe guys sometimes. The coolest thing that happens with that, and this happened in V2 as well, is like you'll have to time your shots with like maybe a clap of thunder or a backfiring generator or something. Which that's cool. I like that stuff, but I wished that was happening all the time because I wanted to be sniping guys. I used my silenced pistol a lot, which is not exactly what I felt like I signed up for.
Did they actually have those in World War II? Did they have silenced pistols back then?
I think they were like prototypes, but I mean, if you look at it, it's really clunky, and
yeah,
I think this is a U.S. troop, Allied troop that's like in with the British troops or something. So I think he's using mostly British stuff.
All right.
Okay, so now we're gonna see some of the slower pace stuff.
You won't hear me approach if I crouch.
So what's the story? What's this guy's deal?
I need to kill these Nazis here.
But they're not called Nazis.
They're a big problem. Yeah, they are Nazis. Crack.
Not gonna see.
He did not see that coming.
Nope.
Okay, so I'll take this guy down. Hopefully it'll be a different animation. Yep, just a little knife right there. But I think, what you end up doing is taking down some heavy artillery that's supposed to help kind of change the tides of war. That's kind of the idea here. So let's see here.
So this is Rebellion's the name of the company?
This is by the developer named Rebellion. This is their new game. This is they did games like I think they did
Sniper Elite 2.
Sniper
V2?
Sniper Elite V2. They did the They did an Alien versus Predator game, I believe.
But not the most recent one.
No.
Or did
well,
they?
no,
Wait,
it was the most recent one.
Yeah. Hold on. I think I remember reviewing that, in fact. Got some heat because I didn't care for it.
Yeah. All right, I'm going to try to time this grenade. Here's the other thing is that you can save whenever you want. So I'm going to. Let's see if I can get. I'm going to try to time it so that the blast.
So he puts it in the thing and it explodes
that'd
up?
be great.
That'd be actually pretty good. Oh, they didn't even see it.
Right, and no one heard it because I timed it.
Oh,
if you saw
that's
icon.
actually kind of cool.
That is cool. It's honestly probably one of my favorite features of the entire series. But it's not used that effectively in this game. There's a lot of moments where I would have liked to have taken advantage of it, but it just didn't end up happening. And so I ended up like veering away from sniping too much because it would just draw heat.
It almost seems like this is kind of a unique take on the stealth genre, would you say?
Right. This is one of the, like, stealth games are kind of few and far between now. And this is definitely a more old school, it gave me flashbacks to like Splinter Cell specifically. Like
the old school version.
Yeah. I'll show you why that is. I mean, you do stuff like, this is risky actually.
You got him.
Okay. So he's done. And then there's stuff like, all right, well, I loved silenced pistol ammo, so I need to get more from that. Hopefully he has some. No luck. And then if I wanted to hide his body so that no one got suspicious, you can do that. Take a nap, buddy.
He's hidden right there on top of the paperwork.
Yeah. Let's see. I'm going to save again and try to...
Did you find that was pretty important?
Saving?
Like if you get caught, is it kind of game over? Kind of like old school Splinter Cell? Or, I don't know, is there ways to kind of run away and just like reset things? And
it's never game over. It's not game over until you die or miss like a window on an objective or something. I want to show off. This is sort of like how they show whether an enemy can see you or not. Does that now? He's suspicious, and it turns red.
And now he's
once it turns
really
red,
suspicious.
He's attacking.
But I guess what I mean by game over is like if they see you, is it so hard that you might as well just reset?
No. Hold on. Okay, so this is a good example. I'm kind of letting him do this.
There's a guy behind you too.
Okay. I'm going to let him do this just so I can kind of show you some of the stuff of what it's like to kind of cut and run.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's fine.
Well, that was pretty rough.
That didn't go well.
You would not have survived World War II.
Probably not, especially considering I was not even conceived. Okay.
I can't even conceive of the fact that you would not survive.
No, few could. Okay. So here's a better example is I can like fire my pistol or my rifle, and I do want someone to hear this, so I'll let's see if there's anyone up there. You know what? I'll just shoot this guy. Where is he?
I like the lens effect. It makes it look like you're actually looking through a scope.
Yeah, it's kind of cool.
Some games don't quite have that intense of a scope look, I guess.
Yeah,
if that makes sense.
That effect. I aimed for his eyeball.
You think he'll hear it?
Ooh. Okay, so now I think it wants me to relocate. I think you might see a silhouette over there. Sometimes you see a silhouette, and
Because
that
they'll come
means-
run in and like, oh, this is where he was.
Yeah, and if you see there's this sort of distance marker, like it says 11, 12, 10 meters, and that's how far it wants me to get away from the origin of that. Oh, there's guys coming. Okay, the origin of the sound, so that I'm, I become.
So
like,
you're pretty much like a ghost at that point.
in fact, funny you mentioned that because it says ghost after you do that.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh, we could have made this game, Tim.
you're right. No, I could not make this game.
What good are helmets at this point?
Is this? Yeah, no kidding. Let me see if I can ruin these guys' day. Guy's really on to me. Okay. Let's see. What's his
He's
plan?
coming. He's coming. Oh, Tim. He's still coming.
Let's
I do
see.
like their shorts.
Was war das?
Oh,
I did a lot of this, by the way. If you like
just running around and
sniping
shooting
guys,
people in the head?
Yeah, shooting them in the head. Like,
Oh. So is he the more like casual Friday kind of guy?
damn it.
Just wearing
Okay.
shorts?
I like to do that a lot because they have. He is Casual Friday. Okay, so there it is. There it is.
There's your
That's what I
ghost.
want to show you. So that's just like, the last time that they confirmed where I was, even though one of them's dead. That was my location. So that means that's where guys are likely to converge and try to take me out. So it's this classic sniper thing. Is like, never like take two shots in one place. Or whatever, like just relocate once you've been spotted or you've given your position away because you're a lone wolf. This is definitely the lone wolf sniper fantasies. Oh, hey, bye. Hey,
boy.
Oh, boy.
Hey,
Okay.
hey, guys.
Let's see if I can't go like... He's got a pretty good arm, so maybe I can actually do some damage from here.
I like his legs too.
Oh, I got one.
Good job.
Thank you.
This doesn't look too bad, but you're saying like further in, it just like it's more the same. It's repetitive.
Yeah, it gets really repetitive and really buggy. There's a surprising amount of glitches. That animations, for example, of just like destroying a vehicle, like the vehicle just abruptly stops and really weak explosions. It's one of the more obviously like cross-gen things. I think it just doesn't look great. It doesn't look like something I'd want to be playing on my PS4, and it takes me out of it, especially the graphical hiccups and stuff. Really take me out of it. Especially this game is pretty grounded.
All right. So if they're red on your radar, they're alert to you. If they're shoot. Oh, dude. Yeah, shoot him.
I did shoot him.
Yeah,
Okay.
shoot him.
If they're red on my radar,
And
yeah,
if
that
they're
means
yellow, they're sort of like half alerted.
Yep, that means they're suspicious. And then if they're red, it means like they're going
is
to
that?
shoot you immediately if they see you.
They're white. It's like, oh, it's just a box.
It's just a box. I have tried to get in cardboard boxes. Doesn't work. Don't try it.
Disappointing.
It's incredibly disappointing. That's another reason why no one should play the game. No, I gave it a 6.5, which actually isn't like as low as it gets. It's just if you liked the previous one, you might find something to like in here. I actually liked the last one quite a bit, and this just didn't do it for me. I think
So
there's
you'd
also
say the last one's actually better than this.
yeah, definitely. I mean, there are numbers on the internet with my name attached to them that say
That
so.
would say that?
Yeah, but another element of it is just like Africa just starts to feel really samey after a while. Like these environments, and while they're kind of cool and striking at first, there just wasn't as much variety as I felt like as just trekking through bombed out European cities in V2, and I just felt like it was a better setting as well, especially for being a sniper, like finding, windows up above. And there were more sniper versus sniper duels, and you'd have to like scan the environment to make sure there wasn't an enemy sniper somewhere.
Sure.
I really liked those elements, and not a lot of that. There's only shades of that in this game. So
we should add more wars in cities. is what you're saying.
that is my official
That's your official
request.
stance.
Yeah,
Okay,
just not
yeah,
my
yeah.
city.
Well, I don't know. That's a good, nice look at the game, I think.
Yeah, it's pretty complete. It showed off a lot of like the different elements of the game. Not so much all the hiccups and problems I had with it,
Right.
but continue at your own
risk,
I guess. And if you are interested in shooting a bunch of dudes in slow motion and seeing gruesome deaths, go for it.
Yeah, it's 4th of July. Why not?
Right. Just don't expect some very compelling
Right.
missions while you're doing it.
Maybe decent summer rental. Nothing else going on.
Might be. Yeah.
Well, thanks for your time, Tim.
Yeah.
That was Sniper Elite 3. And thanks for watching, guys.